So I was having a conversation about work with a friend recently, and we determined that the older generation, the generation that our parents had come from, were a generation of just work, 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 work. Whereas the millennial generation was a generation where they either want to work smarter or not at all. And at first I was a little bit offended because, everybody knows that people think that millennials are just lazy and we're just don't want to work. We don't want to do anything the traditional way. We're just the bane of everybody's existence for a while. But then I did have to turn around and admit there was a point in time where I didn't want to work at all. Like I thought I could set things up, outsource them, walk away from them, create systems and processes and all that good stuff and just, I just don't want to work. And then I realized that, it's not that I don't want to work because I enjoy doing work on, my house, or I enjoy, going and getting a good workout or getting a good walk or taking care of my skin routines or, traveling. But all that entails some form of work. It's work packing a bag and picking it up and loading it into the trunk. And it's still work. It's work when I'm, spending time with my youngest daughter who's 1 year old and I got to change diapers and chase her all over the, floor. But it's something I enjoy. So quickly, I learned that not working was not what I was looking for. It was the work smarter piece. Because then I have to remind myself of the equation they taught us in school for work. Work, W, is equal to force times distance. Distance being a delta variable. So where you started off versus where you end up. So I feel like that without work, there's no progress because that distance, that delta change, where I started versus where I end, that's included in work. So if I just didn't do any work at all, then I would see no progress. There's only one thing I hate more than doing work, and that's feeling like I didn't get anywhere. Like I'm just in the same spot. I'm not progressing. My kids are not progressing. My household is not progressing. We're just in the same spot. So no, it's not that millennials don't want to work. We just don't want to work for nothing. We don't want to work and be in the same predicament. We don't want to work and not be able to pay rent and have basic necessities of life and do some of the things that we want to do. Now, Gen Z just don't give a fuck.